Hi there, I'm Lorraine Jones and I'm the Children and Families Worker for the Methodist Church. So welcome for those of you who are new to these videos. I have been doing a few for a few months now, just to go into schools and help children and young people coping with the difficulties of going back to school and encourage good mental health and good practices. But really, I wanted to just say welcome because this is going to be done a little bit differently now. These may be going home as well as into classrooms. So I just wanted to introduce myself and just sort of say a little bit about what these are about. So the videos are designed to just give that little bit of building blocks for self-esteem and to encourage resilience, but also to give some coping strategies and some give you almost like a toolbox to help you cope with this crazy old world we call life. And that's that on an even bigger scale now at the minute, isn't it, with lockdown? So where do we even start? Lockdown is just causing all sorts of problems in all sorts of ways, and there's so much that I could go through, and in just little sharp bursts as well, without wanting to overwhelm you, because there is so much you'd probably be overwhelmed with right now. So many frustrations you're going through and trying to juggle 20 things at once. So where do we start? So really, we start with this one little video, which I saw a few days into lockdown, and it's The Incredibles 2. And it's just that bit where Dad is trying to help with maths, and I just want to share this with you.
Goodbye. I want you back here by 10:30.
11-ish?
10-ish, heading for 9:30-ish.
10:30-ish it is.
Enjoy the movie. In the county of Nodoff, the Frubbers of Freep are all giving in to the sweet sucker of sleep.
We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image.
That's not the way you're supposed to do it, Dad. They want us to do it this
I don't
way.
know that way. Why would they change math? Math is
it's
math.
okay,
Math
Dad.
is math.
I'll just wait for Mom to get back.
What? Well, she won't understand it any better than I do. All over Dusseldorf, the Fribbers of Frupp are going to sleep because they just can't keep up. All over Dusseldorf, Dussels are dozing. Eyelids so heavy, they're drooping. Closing! The point is, everyone's hitting the sack. Everyone's getting the sleep that they lack.
Yeah, so that's it. I think we perhaps can all relate to that in one way or another, whether we're struggling with the maths or whether we're struggling trying to teach the maths. It's just so much going on at the minute, isn't there? So really, the thing that I want to say is, before we get even anywhere near all the try this, try that, here's a suggestion to it, before we get anywhere near that, the thing that I want to say today is just one really, really simple thing. And it's for all those out there, and I'm talking to myself as well. It's the fact that you need to realize that you are enough. And that is just something so simple, but it can be really powerful. And because sometimes we just do not feel that we are enough. And I call it shoulding ourselves to death. We should be this, we should be that, we should be baking cakes and speaking 3 languages and have done Joe Wicks by breakfast. Don't should ourselves to death. Let's not do that. We are enough, and we are doing our best. And even on those days where you feel that you are nowhere near at your best, that's okay. You're still enough. Now, we need reminding of that quite a lot. So this is the part where I get to give you a little activity, and I will always say these are optional. Do not want to give you any extra stuff to do. So here's what we've got. Now, you may have had an attachment as well, which says, if you fancy doing it, bit of mindfulness colouring never goes amiss. A little poster, and you can just stick that on your wall and you can colour it in, spend an hour doing it if you want to, or you can just simply write it on the back of a post-it note or a back of an envelope, bit of scrap paper, and you just stick it somewhere where you can see it quite regularly, just to remind you, because let's face it, we are going to need daily reminders over the next few weeks, months, however long this is going to go on for, is that we are enough. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it for today, and I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any suggestions for things you would like me to talk about, then that's great too. You can just send me an email. So my email is families@haxbyandwickertonmethodistchurch.org.uk. So that's families@hwmc.org.uk. Okay, and that's great. Just drop me a line saying, Lorraine, please, can you cover this? And I'll do my best. Next week, we are going to be talking about managing the frustrations in lockdown. Yeah, I promise I won't go on for 3 hours, though I probably could. Okay, just take care of yourselves and stay safe this week.